Hello everyone, welcome you all to EduPortal. So in this video we are going to discuss about the expected cutoff for the examination WBPSC AE Civil Recruitment 2020 which was held on 29th of November 2020. Okay, so what we will do is that first questions review, that means we will tell how many questions were easy, how many questions were moderate and how many questions were hard. Then marks calculation, that means we will show how we are calculating the marks to predict the cutoff, and then finally cutoff prediction, we will tell you our expected cutoff. Okay, so this analysis is totally based on our personal view. Okay, so the analysis is performed by our team. It may be different from the actual cutoff, but it's just a prediction. Okay, so it may vary, so check your score, but don't get disappointed if it's below the cutoff because it's just a prediction. Okay, so let's see what is the expected cutoff and how we are calculating. So let's get started. Okay, so for the analysis we have divided the questions into three categories. Okay, so first one is easy, second one is moderate, and third one is hard. Okay, so we have divided the questions into three categories. Now we will see which questions are easy, which one are moderate and which one are hard. Okay, so first, easy category questions. So chance of getting full marks, we assume that your preparation was good, and in that case you will be able to answer all the questions. Okay, so this is 100%. So which one are easy questions? So first, the questions that came from general concept, okay, or general idea. Second, easy calculations means just you're putting the values in the formulas, you will get the answers. Third, directly from books, that means directly from MCQ book. That's a lot of standard MCQ books are there. And fourth is previous years questions. Okay, directly from previous years or the concept from previous years. So these questions are easy questions. We categorize like this. Okay, so in that case you have a chance of getting full marks, that is 100%. So if you want to score good marks, so then you need to score 100% in this category. Okay, so like this. So this one was an easy question. So for the range of projectile is maximum, this is 45 degree, so this is easy questions. Okay, second one is another camber in the highway is provided to take care of drainage. Okay, so these are easy questions, easy category questions. Okay, now we will, a lot of easy questions are there. So now we will move to moderate category questions. So here we assume that chance of getting full marks equal to 60%. Okay, so why this is 60%? Because first it needs to apply concept. Okay, you need to apply a concept to solve this question. Second, standard formula and calculation. Okay, not just using the values, you just need to use proper formula, and you just need a little bit of calculation. And third is understanding the diagram. Some questions were there, a lot of questions from structured and solid mechanics, so you need to understand the diagram to solve the questions. Okay, and it requires time. Okay, so it requires time, that's why it's a moderate category questions. Now we will see which questions were moderate category according to our analysis. So this one was a moderate category, 3 hinge support and 3 internal hinge, 2 fixed support. Okay, so static indeterminacy. So for that you need to know what is the formula of static indeterminacy. Okay, so here if you know the formula and if you apply this to condition, three conditions, that is 3 hinge there. Okay, so in that case you will be able to answer the questions. Okay, so I hope those who are preparing for GATE or EAC, they will be able to solve this question. So it's a moderate category question, not tough, but you need to know the concept to solve this questions. Okay, so next one is this one also an easy question. You need to know just the formula, maximum shear stress, that is tau max equal to sigma, equal to uh, sigma 1 minus sigma 2. Tau max equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. So sigma 1, from here you can determine sigma 1 comma 2, you can determine, that is sigma x plus sigma y by 2, y by 2 plus minus root of r of, you know the formula. Okay, so if you use this formula and if you use these values, so you will be able to determine the maximum shear stress, that is this value. Okay, So this also requires time. This needs to apply the formula, and you need to know all this. Okay, all the sigma xx, tau xy, sigma yy, the values. Okay, so if you have a good preparation, I hope this will be easy for you. Okay, so it's a moderate category questions. Okay, then it's a hard category questions. So chance of getting full marks, we assume that chance of getting full marks equal to 10%. Okay, so those who have a strong concept and who can do hard calculations in the exam hall, and they will be able to solve this 10% of questions. Okay, so this requires in-depth study of the subject. Okay, and it requires time. So it's tough to answer in the exam hall, not very tough, but tough with respect to easy and moderate category questions. But those who are preparing for ESE, I hope they will be able to answer 50 to 60% of the questions. Okay, so in general, we are assuming 10%. Okay, so we are assuming on the lower side. Okay, so in that case, this one, it was a hard questions. Okay, so you need to know the exact concept for this. Okay, how to make the positions of live load so that the support at support B the hogging moment is maximum. Okay, so you need to know this solve this kind of problems to solve this. Okay, continuous beam, what will be the bending moment maximum at this point, sometimes what will be the hogging moment maximum at this point. So this kind of problems you need to solve this kind of questions. Okay, so here for support bending moment maximum, the solution is the adjacent support span adjacent to the support and alternate span. Okay, so C will be the answer. So if you haven't done this problem, or if you don't know the concept, you cannot answer the question in the exam hall. Okay, so this goes to a hard category question. Okay, so this is one type, and this is another type, lack of fit problem. Okay, so this is a very good questions, and it is indeterminate internally. Okay, so for in that case, you need to know what is lack of fit problem, and what is statical indeterminacy, what is external indeterminacy, what is internal indeterminacy. Okay, so you need to have clear concept to solve this problem. Okay, so this will be internal indeterminacy. Okay, so this goes to another one goes to hard category questions. Okay, so now we will see how many questions were easy, how many hard, and how many moderate. So so we have divided like this: easy questions were 40 to 50, moderate questions were 30 to 25, hard questions were 30 to 25. Okay, so we assume on the lower side. So we are assuming on the lower side, assuming that 40 questions were easy questions, so 30 questions were moderate, and 30 questions were hard. Okay, so we are assuming on the lower side. In that case, 40 30 30 is the division. So if we divide like this, then cutoff calculation will be like this. So easy question 100% and solution, so 40 question, that means 40, so 40 into 2, that means 80 marks. Okay, so those students who are having good preparation, they will be able to score this 80 marks very easily. Okay, so this you should answer this. Okay, these questions are easy. Now moderate category questions, we are assuming the probability of correctness is 60%. Okay, so 60% into 30 questions, so we know 40 30 30 is our distribution of easy, moderate, and hard. This is our distribution. So in that case 30, so here 18 questions, so 18 into 2 36. So if we assume that you have attempted all the moderate category questions, so in that case you will have a negative marking of 40% questions. So 60% correct means 40% wrong, that means 40% into 30. Okay, so 12 questions, and for 3 wrong question you will have 1 question deducted, minus 1 question, that means 2 marks. Okay, so that's why we have given 2 by 3 here. So 12 into 2 by 3 8, so 8 negative marks. So moderate question, in moderate question category you are getting 28 marks. Okay, you are getting 28 marks. So this is on the lower side, because if someone is intelligent and he is not attempting the wrong questions, not attempting the questions in which they have confusion, they will not score negative marks any. So in that case they will get 36 marks, but we are assuming that there will be some negative marks, so it's 28. Okay, so it's mid moderate. And now on hard questions. This is hard actually. This is hard questions. In hard category questions you have 10% into 30. Okay, so 10% into 30 means 3 questions, and 3 into 2 6 marks. Okay, so total marks: easy question 80 marks, moderate question 28 marks, and hard question 6 marks. Okay, so in that case we are assuming that you are only attempting the questions that you know, so that's why 10% we are assuming correct, and we are not taking 90 that you 90% wrong, because in that case you will be out of the competition. I hope you have done only 10% that you know. So in that case 80, 28, 6. So if we calculate like this, then cutoff marks will be so here cutoff marks will be 80, 28 plus 6, that is 114. Okay, 114 will be the cutoff for unreserved category. So if you calculate like this, the cutoff for unreserved is going to be 110 to 120, cutoff for OBC 100 to 110. Okay, and cutoff for SC 85 to 95, cutoff for ST 70 to 80. So this is the category wise division. So so this is our personal opinion based on the analysis done by our team. Okay, so cutoff may vary and we are not claiming any assurance. Okay, so this is expected cutoff. This is expected cutoff. It may vary. Okay, so this is our expected cutoff. So 110 to 120, so it may be plus 10 or minus 10. Okay, so it may be 100 to 110 or 120 to 130. Okay, so as per our analysis, this is our expected cutoff. Okay, so just check your score, but don't get disappointed if it's less than the cutoff. Okay, because you still may be able to crack the examination. Okay, so let's end our discussion here, and if you have any query you can write up in the comment section, and write and start preparing for the next examination. Okay, so have a nice day. Goodbye.